Since I was a baby, I had been a victim of procrastination for too long. I even procrastinate playing video games. Like, how? And today, I'm going to show you how I solved my issue of procrastination so that way we can both live prosperous and productive lives. Every time I procrastinate, I would go scrolling on YouTube for hours, and as a result, I would get angry at myself and just upset about how much I've been procrastinating. So my solution to this was, instead of doing the work I should have been doing in the first place, I would go on YouTube and find a tutorial on how to stop procrastinating. So unfortunately, when I try using the advice from Andrew Huberman, Better Ideas, Psych2Go, Improvement Pill, all these guys, it doesn't work. I try it and it's not effective. It was an infinite loop of procrastination I could never escape from. So was that it? Was I forever destined to watch Improvement Pill videos on how to stop procrastinating? No, I wouldn't let it. The beast of procrastination had made me procrastinate for too long. It was my turn to make the beast of procrastination procrastinate. So I had to begin my journey where every warrior's journey begins, that being a YouTube tutorial.
But Mackenzie, didn't you just say that was the whole problem all along?
Well, yes, I did say that was the problem, but this time, I have a plan. I scoured the internet for all of the anti-procrastination techniques that I could find, and I put it all down on a piece of paper called
the chopping block.
I found a whole bunch of anti-procrastination techniques, and I compressed it all down to 11 that will be in this video, and I'll determine if those ones are good to stay, or if they will be
chopped off the chopping block.
So starting with number 0, do nothing. Went about as well as you think. So number 1, the actual best tip I put first, because I feel like if you're going to get anything from this video, it should be this tip, okay? The 3-2-1 principle by Better Ideas. This one actually, it's the best tip on here. No joke. Think of a task you don't want to do, okay? The task you're procrastinating. Just sit there and then think of the task and then say 3, 2, 1, go. And then just do the task. You're anticipating it. You're saying 3, 2, 1, go. And then you're just going to do the task. This sets your mind up to actually do the task. You're turning the thought into an action. It works so well. Number 2, by Andrew Huberman, do the harder task first. Do a harder task than the one you're putting off. The one you're putting off, it's like, it's not hard, but when you do a harder task, that's like taking a cold shower or staring at a wall for 5 minutes, then come back and do the task you're procrastinating. The one you're putting off is so much easier to do compared to the last one you just did. I'm going to be honest, this one didn't work for me because I would end up procrastinating both of the tasks and I wouldn't get to the harder task or the basic task. I would still consider this one. I'm going to chop it off the chopping block though. Number 3, by
Improvement Pill here.
Implementation intentions. You have a time, place, and what exactly you're going to do. So you'll say from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, I am going to record this video in my bedroom. And then you are going to be more likely to do it because you already set a time, place to do that activity. And this worked for me really well. I have a whole schedule for me, just implementations, so I can keep it on track for my future videos and make sure I post them in time. Number 4, Eat the Frog by Better Ideas, but also Hamza Ahmed. Basically what this is you just do the hardest task first in the day and get it out of the way so that way you don't have to worry about it later. I use this every day, alright? Even while I'm writing this script right now. Okay, I don't wake up at 3 o'clock, Hamza. So number 5, do the easy task first, and it's by this one channel. I didn't remember it, but it's by that channel. But it also doubles as the do something principle by a bunch of other YouTubers, but also by Better Ideas. So like I said with Eat the Frog, you're getting the hardest task first out of the way. This one is very much in contrast to it. You're saving the hardest task for later. Although you are getting the ball rolling, I feel it's just better to do the hardest task first and get that out of the way. So I'm gonna have to chop this one off the chopping block. Number 6, identity affirmations. Start repeating an identity about yourself over and over, and while you're repeating that identity, just start acting as if you were already that person. And Vsauce did a whole video on the placebo effect. Check it out. That's basically what this is. It's repeating a belief to yourself. That way you start believing it and it becomes true. I did this every time I need to do some work. I start telling myself I'm an adult. I am 17 and I'm almost an adult. So I'm basically an adult. So I start repeating to myself, I am an adult, so I should do the hard work. I have to start acting like an adult. And so I would take my life seriously. I would start treating myself as an adult, and then I'd go and do the hard work. Even better, I'd start saying I am a responsible adult. And then as a responsible adult, I would act as an irresponsible adult by doing the hard work that I didn't want to do. Number 7, the 60-second rule, or 5-minute rule, or 2-minute. It's all the same thing. You spend a portion of your time completely focused on one specific task, and you just do that for that short period of time, and that will get the ball rolling. That will get you doing the activity until it's done, or at least a good portion of it before you're actually finished. And don't be that guy who does this.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. 1, 2, 30. Alright, we're done.
Number 8, chunk it up. You take a big task and turn it into little bite-sized bits that you can handle. The reason is, a big task, trying to do it all in one day, we put it off because we think it's too big and we're going to be focused on it all day. We're never going to have time for anything. We're intimidated. So we turn it into little tiny chunk bits, and then we can focus on that one thing. So we're less intimidated and it's much easier to do it. I thought this one was cringe. Not going to lie. I thought this one was going in the fire. And I got it from this YouTuber, the one who gave me the last one that I didn't think worked either. So I didn't think it would work. But I tried it, and it really does work. I use it for this channel. Today, I'm recording. Tomorrow, I'm editing. And then on that same day, I'm posting. But that's not too much energy. And I'm just scripting, recording, editing. And then that's the cycle. I'm not compressing it all into one day. And I'm spreading it out so it's much easier to handle. Tip number 9. Visualize your future success. That way, when you're thinking about the task you're procrastinating, you visualize when it's done, and then that motivates you to actually get it done. It didn't work for me. That's all I can say. I don't know why. It didn't work for me. Number 10, set up your environment for productivity. You don't want your phone going off every 5 seconds while you're trying to focus on an assignment, so just avoid yourself of all distractions. This I've done before, and I do always. It's so effective, and I highly encourage it if you're trying to stop procrastinating. Number 11, the Pomodoro technique. You do work for 25 minutes, and then break for 5 minutes. Then do another 25 minutes, 5 minutes, and then do that until the job is done. This didn't work for me. When I tried it, I would just go on the phone for 5 minutes and I'd be like, oh, let me finish this one thing. And then I'd be on it for the rest of the day. All right. I don't like it. The Pomodoro technique, just focus on that one thing for a set period of time and then just do that for that amount of time. I don't like the Pomodoro technique. It doesn't work. Bonus tip number 12. The most effective way to not just stop procrastinating, but to improve every aspect of your life as a young guy, to make yourself more attractive to women, to get yourself more money, to get yourself into a better shape, a better physique, to get yourself more respect from other guys, and to make yourself happier, is by finding a group of guys who are on the same mission as you. I'm part of a group of guys who are all trying to find problems in our own lives and the lives of other guys. And we are broadcasting the solution to those problems out into the world for guys like you to see. And if it wasn't for this tribe of brothers I am part of, the conversations we've had that have been so helpful and valuable and so fun to be part of, there's a good chance I wouldn't be making this YouTube channel right now. If you got value from this video right here, then I can guarantee you with no doubt in my mind that you will get as much, if not more, value from our podcast, where all of us are on talking about problems from our own lives and problems from other people's lives. And we talk about the solutions we came up with and how you can implement those into your life. And at the moment, there's no link in the description, but our first episode will be on March 30th. And we're posting it on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. And I will be linking them into the description of all of my videos in the upcoming future, so that way you can see, and I'll see you there. You got this, bro.